Hello everybody, thanks for watching. I'm going to do a quick video of response to YouTube subscriber and YouTuber Homicide in Town. He just recently posted this video, emergency food and water importance of it, and here you go. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. I'm going to unsubscribe though because I don't like your channel at all. I'm joking, I'm joking. But no, he brought up some good points that I want to talk about. Myself as a prepper, I do like some items in my preps, uh, meaning I got a solar water filter which filters up to 1 million gallons, but I would like to also have a backup water filter and switch to a Berkey water filter, one for me and one for my girlfriend. And then I would like to purchase a bunch of filters. That way, if SHTF, I don't have to worry about trying to find a filter for the Berkey. I can already have the filters, and I would like to have enough filters to where it will last me. I was going to say 2 gallons per day per person for 4 people for 30 to 40 years. So I got to do the math on that and see how many filters I got to purchase. Um, and as far as food, I do like some of the food items, and I am getting better at it. But you know, Homicide in Town has some cool stuff. Just gonna say that. But he brought up some great points. Here this is Hurricane Katrina, and it's here you have a mother crying with a child. They need food, they need water. You cannot depend on the government to come and bail you out. That is just irresponsible and stupid. We have the time. We can put a little bit of money on the side. We can make space and store a little bit of food, a little bit of water, a little bit of medical supplies. Um, so we have all the things we need. We just have to do it. Do we want to go eat out at this really expensive restaurant, which I really like? But, again, or do I want to put the money aside and buy some storage food? One of the things that really hit me that Homicide in Town said is um, if SHTF happens, or I can't remember, I'm not going to quote you, but if you said if it happens, if something should happen, are you prepared? I'm going to correct you on that because it's not if, it's when. Okay? Let's pause this for a second. Let's go back in time to 1930. This is the Great Depression. Okay? People were selling apples, people were selling, whatever they could find that, uh, to get money or to get by. People were out there looking for work. These are some of the numbers from the Great Depression. So they had 25% unemployment rate, which here we can see. So more than 11 million people looking for work. Um, to be honest, I'm not sure what the numbers are actually right now. But here you guys can actually see some of the effects of the Great Depression. People that lived out in the country were a little bit more stable because they had land, they had, plenty of things that they could let goats and pigs and chickens roam freely, and they can use the eggs and the meat. Um, so we're going back in time. So this is 1930s. This is what the Great Depression looked like. This is what happened when people were high on their kite and didn't put a little bit of food or a little bit of water on the side. Um, and that's why I wanted to correct you when you said, if it happens, and I want to say no, it's when it happens. It will happen again and again and again. History repeats itself. Um, you know, these old shacks that they made. Um, and then let's go to Hurricane Katrina. So again, people were, depending on the government, they could have put a little bit of food on the side, a little bit of water. Instead, they were put into, you know, the stadium where there was like rape and, you know, drugs and all this other stuff. Um, so it's sad. But it, you know, Homicide in Town brought up a great point. Um, and then that's just Hurricane Sandy. Now let's go a little bit to the future. This is Hurricane. Oh, that was Hurricane Katrina. This is Hurricane Sandy. So again, Hurricane Sandy. Now the only thing I can remember from Hurricane Sandy is kind of that it happened in the kind of like almost wintertime. So people were without power. It was freezing. Some people died because of the cold weather conditions, and because there's no power, there was no way of heating heating their home. And then, you know, I saw some people dumpster diving. Um, and I mean, like I said, it doesn't have to be about the government, like martial law and SHTF and all that. It can be uh, a natural disaster. You know, we saw Hurricane Katrina, we saw Hurricane Sandy, but then again, it can become more than that. It can be a kind of like an economic collapse, such as the Great Depression. Um, so I just want to touch up on that and say that, you know, he did touch some great points on that. I hope that people do subscribe to his channel. He's got some great stuff. Um, and I love watching his channels. I love watching other people's channels just because I get ideas and kind of criticizing of my preps. So somebody may say, well, you know, do you have water? And it's like, well, I don't really like to store water. I would rather have a water filter system. But then again, well, okay, fine, you get a water filter system, then what? Where am I going to get the water? Here, there's no real water source to go to. Maybe, actually, there is maybe about a mile and a half that I can go and ride my bike, and I can put water on the rear two, you know, pannier bags that I have on my bike, and bring the water here, and filter it. And then that brings me to my last point. Sorry, that brings me to my last point about bicycles. You know, this is bicycles during the Great Depression, and you know, a lot of people, because they needed transportation, they needed to go to the grocery store from the farmhouse or whatever, they depended on bicycles. Um, Here is kind of like an old but modern type of bicycle. Mine has the bags on the pannier bags on the back. I can actually put a basket on the front if I wanted to. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, please do so. He's got um, some great videos. And yeah, thanks for watching, and God bless. And Homicide in Town, check your inbox. I send you a private message. Okay, God bless, guys.